Hey guys, I hadn't done a Vexus video in a while, and I know you guys, a lot of you guys have watched a lot of them, and it may have even had some way of influencing you to buy a Vexus boat. I don't know, but I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. And today I just thought about, kind of what got me in my 2080. It's been a couple of years ago. I've had it since 19. It's a 2019 model. Got a Mercury Pro XS on the back. Still happy with it, and there's a lot of questions to say, are you still liking it? Yeah, I still like it. But, I thought it might be interesting just to talk about kind of how I got into it and how I really decided this is what I was going to get. I knew that, as far as a lot of the larger tournaments that I fish, I decided that I probably wasn't going to do a whole lot of that anymore, and I really wanted to concentrate on my YouTubing. And at the time, we were fishing a circuit there out of Little Rock, and that's really what I got the boat for. I didn't have any plans to do anything else, but we're having a lot of fun doing that. Some things changed, and as it turns out, this thing films really good. I like shooting my videos out of it, and I fish a lot of the small lakes down here in South Arkansas, or have for the last couple of years. It's done a great job. I run all over the Arkansas River, the Ouachita River, all that stuff. That's exactly what I got it for, was to fish basically Sherwood and to fish all the stuff down here that I wanted to. And the big boat, I'd had a 520 for a long time, Ranger. It was an awesome boat. The ride was just the best I've ever seen. But, it was getting some age on it. And I'm not the kind of guy that swaps every year or two. When I find something I like, I stay with it. And to be honest with you, the Ranger was an awesome boat. The biggest problem I had was the wheel bearings. I think there's been pretty widespread issues with the wheel bearings. And if you're not a wheel bearing expert, you will be for a while. In a short period of time after you buy a Ranger, you'll become a wheel bearing expert. And that's nothing against Ranger. They make a good product, always have. And but anyway, back to this story. What got me into this is, I saw when Vexus came out, that something was coming and all that kind of stuff. And I watched all the videos like everybody else. And they had Vexus kind of had I don't know, a coming out party or whatever you want to call it over at Trader Bill's in Hot Springs. And I drove over there. I was interested enough to drive over there, and that's the first time I had seen a 2080. They had some of the smaller boats out, I believe a little earlier than that, but the 2080 was going to be there, and I had to go see it. So I went over, and when I saw it, I knew, man, I've got to get one of these. And it was in my head. This might be the boat. And I wasn't for sure, but I thought it was. And Mr. Forrest, Miss Nina were over there, and I have the greatest respect for them and that family. And every boat that I've owned that I've actually been my main tournament boat, they've had something to do with. And usually Forrest Wood's name is on my boat, on all the Rangers that I've had. And I've been running Rangers since '92. And anyway, that being said, I was very impressed with the boat. Keith Daffron went over some of the features of the boat, and I was just super impressed. I never thought I would run an aluminum boat. I've been a glass boat guy for a long time. But anyway, when I saw that, I'm like, that's definitely top of the list of what I want. But I was still looking. I wasn't brand specific at the time. I knew that I probably wasn't going back with Ranger. The people that built the Ranger boat at the time, I knew that they were all gone. And so anyway, I wasn't sold on it. The last Ranger I had was an awesome riding boat, but it did have a few issues. It had some gel coat issues and different things like that from time to time, and I just didn't feel like it was quite the boat that I had in the past, the other Rangers I had. Anyway, no knocks to Ranger. They still make a good boat. But anyway, I kind of had it in the back of my mind that this is kind of what I wanted. I said, I can fish all the little lakes down here and run a river, all that kind of good stuff. And, like I said, the YouTubing thing, it's just fun. That's all I can say about that. It's fun. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. And anyway, it wasn't but just a little while later that I was looking through different brands of what I wanted. I'm like, and to be honest with you, this boat does everything I want. I bought it for does everything I bought the boat to do. Like I said, it runs all over the Arkansas River, Ouachita River, little lakes down here, that kind of thing. Perfect boat for it. The 200 Pro XS runs this thing in the mid-60s, and hole shot is unreal. I run a lot of shallow stuff around here, and it gets up out of the hole. I mean, I can get up out of the hole in a couple of feet. It's not bad at all. And but anyway, it wasn't too long after that I was on Facebook one day and I saw this boat, and somebody had bought the boat new and had it for a month or two, and they hadn't fished out of it. And I don't know whether they decided they didn't want to make the payments on it, just didn't want it, or what. The thing never saw water before I got it. It went out for the test run, and the GPS, whenever I turned GPS on, it basically had a figure 8 that was out in front of Bull Shoals boat dock, and the thing didn't have probably 10 hours on it. If it had that, it probably didn't even have 10 hours. That would have been idling or whatever. It probably didn't have 10 minutes on it, honestly. But anyway, I got it for a nice price. I thought it was a nice price, so I got it. And, you know, I've been doing these videos out of it, and been testing the crap out of it. Like I say, it runs good. But anyway, like I said, I just kind of wanted to give a little idea of why I got it, how I got it, and, you know, that kind of thing. I am going to have some videos coming up pretty soon comparing my 2080 to other boats, my 520 that I had, the Vexus VX20 that I've been in a little bit. So anyway, probably in the next couple of weeks I will have something like that. But anyway, just thought you guys might want to see kind of why and how I did all this. And, you know, like I said, I get a lot of questions. Want to know, do you still like your boat? You know, you had any issues? No issues. I still love my boat. There may be a change coming just because I am moving to the big water. And the small waters I've got down here, you know, I'm still going to fish them. So we'll just have to see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching my video. If you hadn't subscribed, please do. And thank y'all for watching. Catch you next time.